Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing same-sex marriage in Thailand. This is actually a topic that unfortunately I overlooked the last couple of weeks. There's been some major news with respect to this. Apparently, there is a decision pending before the Thai Supreme Court on this issue that has been postponed repeatedly. And there's a number of folks that seem to, I've had a lot of correspondence and I am aware of our LGBT viewer base, and thank you very much for watching. And, they kind of made it clear to me that, hey, you've kind of overlooked this and everything else. And, what's going on with this overall topic? Why is this being postponed? I can't say exactly why it's being postponed, why a Supreme Court does anything, even in the U.S. is very opaque, how the procedures of the court operate and why they take certain cases and refuse cert on certain cases. But in this situation, I actually kind of think, now this is pure speculation on my part, so take it for what it is. It is not, it's just me kind of thinking off the top of my head. I actually think this may bode well for the possibility that we may see this actually come out positively, in the sense that the Supreme Court may rule that, yeah, same-sex marriage is legal in Thailand. And the reason I take these postponements as a positive is because if that were to happen, remember, Thailand's on a civil law system, and it's a very unique civil law system. There's really no other country, in fact, there is no other country that has a legal system exactly like Thailand. And before any of the lawyers out there say, well, no jurisdiction is exactly like another. No, Thailand is very unique. They have their own version of the civil law. It's how it has evolved here for them over the history of the country. And having that being said, the practical ramifications, especially in an administrative context, because remember, Thailand utilizes a civil registrar system to register marriages. If this were to come about, if the Supreme Court were to say, yeah, same-sex marriage is legal in Thailand, there would have to be a pretty substantial change to the regulatory structure pertaining to civil registration of marriages in Thailand at the various ampers or kets, which are civil registrar offices in either the provinces or here in the metro area here in Bangkok. It would be pretty profound and it would be pretty detailed. There would be a lot of change that would happen. So I surmise, again, pure speculation on my part, but I surmise that perhaps the Supreme Court is postponing because things are being put in motion so that there's a smooth transition into a system which recognizes same-sex marriage. Now, I could be wrong on that. I could be totally wrong on that. But this is just one man's opinion, and hopefully, in my opinion, hopefully I'm right. For all the LGBT folks out there, I hope that this goes through and we have same-sex marriage in Thailand. In fact, I think a lot of folks in policy circles and everything are inclined that way. That being stated, it remains to be seen. So don't presume anything until we see a decision handed down. Hopefully we'll see positive news sooner rather than later.